Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brandon coming at you with the spring update for the Story of God comic experience. Apologize for the low light, but I'm taking care of my cousin's place while she's out of town and her dog over there. And yeah, it's dim, and it's not my place, which is just brilliantly lit. Uh, so yeah, it's springtime. It's the month of May, although you wouldn't know it up here where I'm at because, well, yesterday we had hail, and then we had sunshine, and then we had rain and hail, and it's just kind of bonkers what's going on. So I'm started working since the last time I did a YouTube video, which I don't know. It's just tragic. I had hoped that I could, live off of the government for the rest of my life. A lot of people seem to think that's a negative thing. I don't consider it to be negative at all. I think it's fantastic. It allows cartoonists to be cartoonists. It allows television enthusiasts to pursue their passions of consuming and watching television. I'd imagine nothing wrong with that. Better than Oh, I'm at my cousin's house. I don't have a politically affiliated mug. Jeez, that's a. I don't. I'm not a fan of any politicians. But it's kind of funny because, as y'all know, I'm Brandon, and that's become a pejorative term. My name has become a pejorative term, which I'm fine with. I think that's great. But that's her mug, and I'm not trying to advertise for any political candidate or political party or anything like that. I don't support politicians, generally speaking. Uh, that kind of threw it off the rails. Maybe I should restart the video. I don't like having affiliations. I don't have an affiliation. It's not my mug. I just grabbed the first one I could find. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. We don't talk about such terrestrial things, such mortal trifles as government and such. We talk about the divine here, the power of God. The power of God. When the last we spoke, I believe that the King Saul was ascending to the throne of Israel. The Saul was a mighty king, a great warrior, and certainly organized society into a functioning body, allowing cities to be fortified and populations to be brought under his command, in fact. And of course, part of this involved King David, this young, handsome prince who arose as a musician, a muso, if you will, playing his harp and ushering demons hence from Saul. However, the demonic presence continued to persist, grinding Saul into madness. Eh. Yeah, I bet I'd do better on YouTube if I did that all the time. Yeah, Saul. We watched King Saul rise. We watched Saul be victorious. We watched him then offer Holocaust to the Lord, thereby pissing off Samuel and God. And Saul's reign was doomed. There was no fixing that. He should. That was not his. That's not his job. And Samuel made that clear. And peace, and never talked to him again until Saul went to the necromancer of Endor, where he was able to commune with the spirit of Samuel. Now, that's fucking major shit. Think about it. That's major fucking shit. Did they cover that in religion class? Did they cover that in Sunday school? Have you ever heard a clergyman get up and say, when Saul went to the necromancer of Endor and convened with the ghost of Samuel the prophet, that's major shit. First, Endor, right? Obvious Star Wars reference. Second, the necromancer? It's in the Bible. I always thought necromancers were high fantasy character class, but no. in the Bible, foundational, in fact, to the beliefs of most of the population of planet Earth. And finally, so ghosts are real. Ghosts are real. There are ghosts. You can go to a necromancer and talk to a ghost. So saith the Lord. They don't talk about it. Kind of like they don't talk about David and his bag of dicks. And kind of like how they don't talk about God getting mad at David for boning Bathsheba, therefore God kills a baby. But he doesn't just strike the baby with lightning or something. No. He gives the baby a wasting illness that over the course of several days, maybe even a week, I believe, the baby wastes away until finally its systems can no longer function. And the baby dies. God kills a baby because David fucked Bathsheba. What the? Important stuff. You're not going to find this elsewhere, folks. That's why I do see value in this work. You're not going to find this stuff. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants to talk about this stuff. The baby murder, the bag of dicks, the necromancer, the land of Endor, and the fact that ghosts have been verified. So this is where we're at right now in the tale of King David. A warrior, a musician, a player of players. He makes Too Short look like a wallflower. All right, you know, and now where we're at currently, presently, Absalom, his son attempting not a military coup, but a political coup, a coup of intrigue. And this is new as well. This is something we have not seen. A coup of intrigue, as Absalom romances the constituency of Israel away from his father by infiltrating the legal system. Anyway, it's fascinating. Since I've started work, which is great, I really enjoy going down and working at this place. I'm working at a independent adventure supply company up here. It's pretty cool. Y'all can reach out to me if you would like any adventure supply. I get a pretty significant discount on supplies for adventuring. The only thing they don't do is cycling, which is kind of whack. I wish they had that stuff. That would be great to have a nice discount on. But anyway, I know a lot of you guys are adventurers, so if you want to make a purchase for an adventuring thing, especially like something expensive, hit me up. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't have as much time as I once did because I'm trying to get my savings back to recover from COVID and all that stuff. So output has been reduced, and there's just no getting around that. I'm doing pretty good as far as doing the drawing of the comics because I can bring my comic paper to work and draw with my pen on lunch and stuff like that. And it's the finishing, it's the lettering and the coloring that has me behind. And because this week, unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to post one comic because I'm here at this place and I don't have my giant chunky scanner. I probably should invest in a smaller, lightweight scanner that I could travel with. But anyway, I decided it's a good opportunity to pop on, do a YouTube video, talk to y'all a little bit about what's going on and the project. And yeah, we're moving forward. I'm eager to get out of 2 Samuel. I'm eager to get into some other stuff coming up soon. We're going to have Maccabees and we're really just getting started here. We're still just in the first mile. It's been over a year as of last month. It's been over a year that this Patreon has been running, and the other social medias, the Facebook and the Instagram, which God is just god awful. It's like soul crushing to have to go onto Facebook and Instagram, and engagement is really, really low too on those websites. I don't know if anyone uses them anymore. Frankly, like I don't think they do. Maybe Instagram. Facebook is awful. Y'all probably ain't on there. I know none of you are on there, in fact. Almost none of you. God, it sucks. Instagram kind of sucks too. I don't know. A couple people put stuff up on Instagram that I will look at and be like, oh, interesting. But other than that, man, it's just nonsense. It's nonsense. Patreon's where it's at for following artists and stuff like that. Once again, I know my output is lower. However, I know also that a lot of you people are artists and creative types, and you know, this is not it's not about the money for me. I mean, granted, I'm just pulling down money hand over fist on Patreon, but which is a sarcastic comment. But I would like to get y'all back for your pledges. So if you start a Patreon, it's worth it, and I know you guys do interesting stuff. And not every Patreon is like mine, like a lot of people just post works in progress or just, I don't know, all kind of shit. But yeah, so a little bit of a slowdown in output, which might be fine considering, I mean, 5 comics a week, looking back on it, is a lot, a lot, a lot. And maybe it's better to ease back on that here in the future in 2022. So I don't know. I'm thinking, and I'm kind of rambling here, but I'm thinking maybe posting on Tuesdays and Fridays would be the way to go. At least Tuesdays and Fridays, and then see if I can't get a chunk of time to extend it. I don't know what's going to happen with my job because the the warehouse that I'm working at is moving. There's no timeline on it, but I'm just trying to put in as many hours as I can so that I can make as much money as I can. Because I'm not sure if I'm not sure how much longer the job's going to work. I might be moving to the inventory side of things or something. The point is right now I'm just trying to work as much as I can because the work is fun. I enjoy myself, which is something I really wanted coming back off of COVID, and it's not my current role and my current work location is not is bound to change in the future. So who knows? Once things are reconfigured, I might end up in a work from home type situation or something else, which would allow me more time, and I could output again consistently going forward. I'm thinking I could do two finished comics a week, and aspire to 3. And if I can do 3, and I'm thinking Tuesday and Friday. It's going to be slow going, and I'm probably not going to be done with this project until I think we'll be finishing up about 2026 or something, which is so crazy because it's the 20s. I'm alive in the 20s. We're alive in the 20s. It's the 20s. Pretty soon it'll be the 30s. Like, what the fuck? How? How is it? How is it the 20s? But it's not roaring. No. And anyway, just thoughts and reflections. The video has gone long, and I am gonna be getting out of here. Sorry, I don't have an awesome thumbnail to entice click-through rates, but I just don't. I don't have the tools to create the awesome thumbnail. Anyway, with this dim room, the graininess of this web camera, and this is a 2022 web camera. I think I remember them being better ages ago, but I'm not going to give you guys an awesome thumbnail on this to increase click through. I'll give you a surprised face to close it out because I know that that's what a lot of people go to YouTube for. So here we go. All right, that's a wrap. I'll catch you guys later, and y'all be peaceful.